the folks all stand around and stare. And if you ever want to take a look, you'll find an old caretaker there. When you step inside, he tells a tale of ghost and wine and wail, running round about the place at night, and this is how he tells his tale. Or hear that bogey wail, up and down the scale, creeping in and out of every room. Bogey wail, what an awful wail, guaranteed.
Hi there, it's Maria Schmidt with Mysterious Adventure Tours, and thank you so much for spending a little bit of the Solstice Nights with me. I know it happened hours ago, but do you feel the energy? Do you feel the light getting brighter? Do you feel our world just getting more full of peace and love? And I do. I feel that. And I think 2026 is going to be an incredible year, guys. I really do. We're so happy. We're making a lot of decisions. There are going to be some major changes in 2026 for us. And simply because we've been listening to you guys, we've been listening to your suggestions, your recommendations, and believe me, we don't put them under the rug. We take them out, and our magnificent team, and we've got some incredible people that work with us, have really put them together into a boardroom and say, what do we do? How do we do this? And how can we just step up the level of good customer service, good itineraries, good content, good and phenomenal experiences? And that is basically is going to be the foundation of what we do, is that we are making a pivot, sort of change toward more of an in-deep transformational experience. And we're so happy about that. There's not a single person out there that's been on our tours that can say, I did not get changed a little bit, whether it's good or bad or indifferent, but there was some kind of impact that we've done, whether it's a relationship that you met while you're there, whether it's a story that you heard that influenced some of your way of thinking, whether you learned something from one of our esteemed ambassadors, whether you discovered a place that brought you such solitude and such peace that it stayed in your soul. All these things are part of what I am so proud of that we do with Mysterious Adventure Tours. And gosh, we're heading in the right direction. And I cannot wait to tell you, there's so much on our plate. There's so much, but I'm going to just chip away little by little, because right now we're all thinking about the holidays. We're all thinking about the families that we're going to go to, all the holiday gatherings, etc. I myself am going to take a little time out and spend some time with my family as well. So we're kind of there now. So to give you a lot of stuff to think about, or ideas that we're doing, is not the proper time. There will be a time for that. But I do want to talk about a little bit about what we will be doing in 2026, because it does affect you today. Because through Christmas Eve, we do have a substantial discount on all of our tours, depending on how many days. And the reason I say depending on how many days is because we are introducing a new series of tours that are only weekend long, or they're only 7 days long, or something like that. It's there's going to be some changes so that we can accommodate to your lifestyle, to your preferences, to your needs, and to your tolerance, actually. So I'm really happy about that. So I do want to mention that if you want to take advantage of our promo code, it's going to be holiday without an S, just holiday 2025. And I'll just put this here for a little bit so you can see it and take advantage of it. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and put it here. There you go. The promo code is holiday 2025. And that's for anything that's being offered now, and including if by chance the full itinerary is not available with all the juicy information about it, that you can still do a soft hold. And we will, if you do the soft hold before Christmas Eve, we will honor the promo code and chop off. I think it's $200 off a full package, and then for the little mini adventures, it's $100 off. So again, you have two choices. You have lots of choices, and we want to give you flexibility We don't want to trap you into a situation that you're going to regret. So you can go ahead, if the tour is bookable, then go ahead and just put in the promo code, and it will deduct that amount from your payment plan. If it's not bookable, you can do a soft hold on it, and then we can take it from there. So I want to show you a little bit about where we may be taking you for 2026. And there are more surprises coming up. There could be some more announcements, but so far, here are some of the more fabulous ones. And let me go ahead and show you what I've got here for you. There we go. All right. So we do have a phenomenal trip going to St. Augustine, and that's only for 4 or 5 days. And it's with Victor Peruta, who's an amazing psychic medium. And then we also going to go to Prague. And Grant Wilson, what can I say about Grant? Grant is family to us. He thinks like us. He feels like us. He experiences like us. He is absolutely an important part of our family. And he is taking us to Prague. And if you've never been to Prague in the Czech, oh my God, you are missing out, because the Prague has such incredible intensity of haunts and supernatural activity. It's got one of the most chilling, in my opinion, castles that I've ever been to, Huska Castle. And yes, we are going to have some time there for a full investigation. So in Prague, it's just so beautiful and so full of beer. Who could not love beer? It's like the Gothic capital of Europe. They say sometimes it is the New Orleans of Europe. So think about Prague. Then we have that phenomenal journey through the through Ireland for the solstice on June 21st. So 6 months from now, we're offering a beautiful trip through all the solstices in Ireland, including some of the gateways and some of the lines that really bring out the spirit and all the entities of Ireland. So that's going to be for the solstice in June. And then we have that magnificent, this is incredible. No one has ever done this before. And I'm so happy we're doing this. We actually chartered an entire ship in southern France. And first we started in Paris. Of course, we're going to have to do some catacombs and some spooky stuff in Paris. And then we all board over Lyon on a cruise ship that's only for us. Only us. It's a capacity of 100 members, passengers, something like, I think, 60 cabins. It's only us. We're the entertainment. We have we'll be fed 100%, 3 meals a day, open bar, entertainment. We have, basically, the ship is ours to decide what to do. So we're going to have with us, oh my God, again, Grant Wilson will be with us, Dustin Perry will be with us, and Brian Cano will be with us. And they are so excited because they're going to present some incredible lectures and exercises, and even just some, games and funs that we all have together. Every night we'll have an experience. We'll even have a psychic medium there that will provide some galleries and all that stuff. So it's just going to be full of so much entertainment. And yes, there's a lot of us, but then we're going to have 3 groups, and the 3 groups, they kind of go and do our thing when we get into the old parts of old southern France. Oh, it's delightful. You need to do this. You need to do this. And then also we have the ancient Odyssey into Greece, and that is with Victor Peruta. And the one we did back last year was so incredible, and it's pretty much very close to what we did. Unbelievable, where we do some rituals from the ancient Greece, and we actually disturbed some of the formations that happened, and it's caught on video over Greece. This is something that if you guys really love ancient history and you love a good, metaphysical experiences, is one that you may want to do in Greece. We just revealed we're going to Italy. Yes. And I haven't announced yet the ambassadors. You guys are going to be absolutely freaked out when you hear who's going to be leading this tour. That's not going to happen until this week. We may even do like a little spot on around the holidays and a little live stream announcing them. But it is a pair. I'm going to give you that little bit of hint. Is a lady and gentleman pair. One person is a supernatural, paranormal investigator. The other one is an esteemed psychic medium, and they're going to get us through Venice. It's going to get us to Florence and Rome. Now, this particular one introduces our 7-day program. So you can just go for 7 days, or you can go for the full, what would be 11 days in Italy. So you have kind of some choices on what to do there. I love that experience. It is packed full, and yes, we will be going into Poveglia Island. So all those that have ever wanted to go to Poveglia, that gives you another hint about who may be coming with us. Someone that's been there, someone that understands Poveglia Island. So, I can't wait to give you that announcement. That is happening in September. And then we're going to go to the Black Forest. And that one is kind of a cool tour. Mike Ricksecker is joining us on that. And I'll tell you, that is a magical tour because it has land-based, but it also has a 4-day cruise through the Rhine River, This is incredible. So if you like a little bit of boating, a little bit of landing, so a lot of your meals are covered on this. This is an exceptional tour, one that you should think about as well. And I am so excited about this one. It's our new addition for the Halloween season, and that is Frankenstein. And it starts in Geneva, Switzerland. It goes into Frankfurt, into, Frankenstein Castle. Unbelievably, I'm so excited. We've become such great friends. Leading this tour as a representative of her father is Sarah Karloff. Yes, she is a daughter of Boris Karloff. And I'll tell you, that woman is incredible. She's got so much energy, so much passion, and driven to represent her father's legacy. So she's never, ever been to Frankenstein Castle. This woman has traveled around the world, and yet she's never been to Frankenstein's Castle. She is so excited about this tour. Yes, she'll be bringing in some great stories about her father. Of course, Boris Karloff was the first representation of Frankenstein in the world, in the cinematic world. So what an honor to have her with us. And I want to make sure that this is one of the ones I'm going to be participating in, because I want to make sure this one goes absolutely perfect and it will. Then after that, of course, we have our traditional Ireland Samhain experience. Now this, Ireland just lights up with Samhain, right? And we do incredible staple stops, including the Puka Festival and the Macnas Parade in Galway. And of course, we're going to be in Lead Castle on Halloween night. So the most haunted castle of Ireland. Imagine that. It will not disappoint you. This is a magnificent tour. And anyone that's been on it can tell us how wonderful it was. And it will be a staple in all the Halloween tours. Speaking of staples for Halloween, what about Romania? What about Dracula's Castle? And we are the only tour company that actually rents out the entire Dracula Castle, and which is known as Bran Castle in Bran, which is near Bucharest. And the castle is ours. So when you see these little pokey vampire balls and vampire parties out there, you're not partying inside the castle. You're in a tent on the courtyard, way below. We are inside the castle. There'll be dancing. There'll be food. There'll be touring the place. The place is ours. And joining us is a very, very special person, the great nephew of Bram Stoker. Of course, Staker Stoker will be joining us again. And that announcement is coming out formally this week as well. So he did it last year. He loved us so much. He's returning home. And we're just going to be adding even more exceptional things to this. So we're very happy about that. this is a 12-day tour, and it includes the actual ball. But if you just want to do the ball, that's fine too. We were selling tickets for that, just for the ball event, the vampire ball um, at the Brown Castle in Romania. So that's up also. And then we have the Krampus. We did Krampus this year. I'm telling you what, we had a hoot. Adam Berry was amazing. He introduced it to us. This is a new tour that we've done, and it was just crazy fun. We did something like 8 Krampus runs, believe it or not. Of course, all the Christmas markets. We started in Germany, and then we went into Austria, where we spent most of the time. This time, we're going to stay in Austria. We're going to start in Vienna, and then go to Salzburg. So the very, very old traditional Krampus runs, and of course the Christmas markets. And then we go to some incredibly spooky places that we have special access to. We were locked in. We were there by ourselves. And that is because of the wonderful relationships that we've established in Austria. So yeah, that's going to happen. But you know what's going to do this? Grant Wilson and Rihanna Wilson will be joining. They are Krampus freaks. They love Krampus. And so they're so excited. That one's getting filled up, guys. So if you want to go in there, I would strongly suggest that you do it as soon as you can. And you know where to go, don't you? You go to mysteriousAdventureTours.com and just select 2026 tours. You'll see that if you kick it on. If by chance it is not, the booking is not available, like I think all of these, the booking is available. But there's some that are not yet. Get on the waiting list or just save my spot. And for the Save My Spot, I want to give you a different, and I can put this all on the comments as well. The Save My Spot is, here we go, where are we going? Anyway, it will drive you. If you click on the thing, it will drive you over to Save My Spot. And again, if you save my spot, it's $100. It's totally refundable. So if in a week you decide that you don't want to do it, we'll give you a call. We'll let you know, hey, are you interested in going or not? It's totally refundable. We just want to make sure that these are popular tours and that your spot will be held. And that's how you do that. If your spot is held and we connect with you after Christmas Eve, we will honor the promotion to discount that tour, as I mentioned before earlier in our conversation. So I can't make this any easier, for God's sake. But I do want to tell you about something very, very special that we're introducing. And this is to honor the legacy of the American shadows, the American mystery. And we haven't really done that a whole lot. And so we thought there was a need in our industry to take you away for quick weekend getaways. Yeah, there's some places that give you some weekend experiences. This is a mini Mysterious Adventure Tours experience right in that destination. And it is absolutely incredible. For instance, one of the ones that we're doing and be part of this is Kentucky. And yes, we're going to be going to some incredible places in Kentucky. Not just the iconic sanitarium that we all know about, right? But we're going to be going to other little places as well, some secret places, enjoying very historic towns, staying in historic properties. So, and we're going away not just with the haunted, but we're introducing a whole megaplex of UFO and cryptid experiences as well. So that's all coming through the Shadowlands. And let me show you where to see those. If you go to our website, and it's American Shadowland Weekends, you'll see them all there. And they're just incredible. So let's see, there we go. We've included St. Augustine there because it is a weekend activity. The Bluegrass Shadows of Kentucky. The Mothman Experience, yes, in West Virginia. And this is where we're going to really bring in some of the some local experts to help us do some night watching and all these wonderful things. I'm not much of a cryptid person, but believe me, I've got people that know their stuff, and they all will be part of that. We have then the Skinwalker as well over in Utah, the Salem Witch, that's going to happen in August. The Gettysburg is in September of 26. One that I'm very excited about is a Poe's Baltimore. Edgar Allan Poe in Baltimore. And we're going to be planning a phenomenal itinerary there as well. Savannah, how can you miss it? But we're going to twist Savannah a little bit. We're going to do the monsters and the haunted of Savannah, because believe me, they've got lots and lots of monsters in Savannah. And last but not least, we're going to be doing the biggest run in the United States is in New Orleans. Imagine mixing New Orleans with Krampus, and one of the biggest festivities, if not the biggest Krampus run in the United States. Look it up. That's where we're taking you. And that's happening in December. So again, we're just having a phenomenal time, and not just around the world, but also in America. In America, we're going to give you these weekend treats. They're only limited to 12 people per tour. And to launch this off and help me administer this and help me run these, I had to select a very, very important person, someone that I knew and I experienced that this person is loyal and dedicated, loves the field, and is so well loved by all the people that follow him. And I met him in Savannah, Georgia. And if any of my followers went with me to Savannah a couple of years back, they met Josh Haney. And now you're going to go ahead and meet him as I bring him up to the stage. Josh, my God, are you excited for Shadowlands?
Oh, I'm thrilled. I cannot wait.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah. So let me introduce Josh Haney to me, because he's a very modest and humble guy, And I met him in Savannah while I made some tours out there. And one of them was a personal one. Another one was an official one that we had in Savannah back in 2023, I think, wasn't it? Oh my God, I can't remember. I'm getting too old for these dates. But he was such an important element. And what I loved about Josh is that he takes such loyalty and passion and dedication to what the historical supernatural impact of Savannah. He knew Savannah. He loved Savannah. And he spoke Savannah. And he was a principal reason we had such great success in Savannah, but on that tour. People just fell in love with Josh. And when I started this, I said, who can I have as a partner? So Josh is going to be the one that actually is going to be our experience, our Shadowlands experience director. And he's going to be meeting you in all of these places and direct it. So he'll know the vibe of Shadowlands. And then, of course, joining him will be experts in the field with him as well. So you're going to get the expertise, the tender loving care, and the deep knowledge that Josh is known for as well. So that'll be a consistent thing for us to secure that these tours go incredibly well, right? Is that a good description? Josh, tell us for those people that are not lucky enough to know you, tell us a little bit about you.
Well, my name is Josh. I'm a clairvoyant paranormal investigator. I'm also a history lover and a tour guide. Majority of the things I focus on within my tours are actually dark history. I love the macabre. I love everything about, getting to know the places that are underneath what people say. And that is what I want to bring to this experience. And I also want to get to know and love and grow with each of you. So I want to make some new friends, and hopefully we'll have a great time at it.
Yeah. And you know what? You speak what is our mission in our company. which is it's not just bringing people to places, is bringing people into an experience, so they can create a relationship with the history, create a relationship with the culture of the place we go. Because every place, when you go to Utah and when you go to West Virginia and when you go to Kentucky, each of them have their own culture, right? And that's what influences the legends and the folklore there. And that needs to be respected. And you do such a great job with that because you're very sensitive to those components, aren't you, Josh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm so excited that you're starting in. And I think our first one, well, we have we've included St. Augustine as part of, that was not the original intent, but
Yes.
we've included that one as our first launch off for Shadowlands. But the real one happens in Kentucky, and that's in April. And where are we going? Where are we going?
To Waverly.
Waverly Hills.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll be doing Waverly, but we're also going to be doing other investigations there as well. So we're very happy about that. So again, a location, a destiny. It's not just one location. It's the community, right?
Oh, no.
It's the different pieces. And we're going to a tavern that was involved with us at the world's largest ghost hunt many, many years ago. And people don't know about this tavern. And it's old and has so much Civil War history. We're going there. We're going to go to a battlefield in Kentucky as well. One of the biggest bloodsheds of the Civil War in Kentucky during the Civil War. We're going to be going there as well. So we're going to be doing investigations. We're going to be doing, metaphysical circles, because with Joshua's intuitiveness and empathic style, this is something that is part of his DNA. So we're very excited about that. So anything you want to talk to us about, Josh? What are you most excited about Shadowlands?
To be honest, I love that I get to delve in the history of these places, and that I get to go along with you guys, and I get to tell you exactly what I've learned about them, just broadening the minds of people that may not have heard some of these things. And for me, it's being an extreme history nerd is what you're going to experience.
Right. And we all
And
know that a
I'm
haunting
so
is
excited.
history wishing to be heard, right? Yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah,
That's
most
right.
definitely.
Yeah.
There can't be a haunting without the history. So
No, there
yeah.
can't be. And that's something the history books do not give us, and the voices and of the ones that lived through that history, And when we do a lot of our investigations, and you all know that in the paranormal world, that some history is revealed through these voices. They'll tell you things that sort of debate what are in those history books. So we're really happy about that. Above all, what we're doing with all these places, Josh, which is very near and dear to my heart, is historic preservation. Because every time we provide funding for these people, can we bring our people over to visit you? And of course, it charges. That money is the best money that we can ever spend to support that property. That's sometimes the only way they can support that property. And so they're very appreciative. And I'm so honored to be part of that, of that experience, that we do preserve history. It started with the world's largest ghost hunt that we founded in 2016 with celebrating National Ghost Hunting Day. It's always been near and dear to my heart. And to me, without history, without preserving that history, we cannot forecast our future, and we cannot, create the legacy of the lives that we once knew and keep them alive. And that's what's so important. So, folks, we have a 2026 exciting year. Just to wrap things up again, if you just go to mysterioussadventuretours.com, and here we go. Just come on over and look at 2026 tours. You'll see that. hop on down, right down that menu. You'll see our American Shadowland tours, weekend tours. These are only on the weekends. They start on Friday and they finish on Sunday. They're very modestly priced, and they're packed full with experiences. This is not just a stay overnight in one place. This is a total weekend mini experience, the way Mysterious Adventure Tours wants to do. Go ahead and then use that promo code to get your little discount. Again, it's anywhere between $200 and $100 off. Okay. And again, if by chance the tour is not up and running, you can certainly get on the Hold My Spot, and that's only for $100, and that's 100% refundable. So you're not going to risk anything if you decide not to do it. If you look at this itinerary and say, "Oh, that's not what I want, Maria. Forget it. Just I want my money back." That's fine. You know, at least you secured your spot. So that's what's really important. So, and we will honor that promo code, even if it's after the announcement, after Christmas Eve. So, because we're all so busy, I got to make this, you know, less painful for all of us. So, Josh, welcome to our family. I'm so happy you're here. I hope all Savannah people are listening and looking and saying, "Yay!" I hope you comment on that. And above all, I'm going to take some time. Goodbye, Josh. I'll see you a little bit. I just want to say for all of you, please, thank you so much for a magnificent 2025. Thank you for being our inspiration for change and transition, transformation. We also are transforming into something that hopefully will be meaningful to you and our community for to make sure we're sustainable. Wherever we go, we help those communities, we help historic preservation. Above all, we help each other because we become family. So with all that being said, I want to wish you all a magnificent end of the solstice day, the beginning of the Yule. And as we approach the holidays, may you be filled with God's love and peace and make a difference in this world with more kindness towards each other, because we need each other. We are part of the world. We're part of his world. And nothing makes me more proud than to be working with all of you and have you all as friends as well. God bless you all. Happy Solstice Day. Bye now.